I'm going to share with you guys a story of a specific sales situation and how I did a horrible job at handling it and why I almost missed out on a deal that could have potentially paid me $30,000 to $50,000. And that's 50, not 15. So I was on a call with this one guy. So pretty much this was back when I was doing cold calls and I was calling different local gyms and businesses trying to get new customers. This is when I was first starting. So I called this one guy and his name was Dave. Got him on a call and me and this guy chopped it up. He was cool as hell. Gave him the pitch. He loved the pitch. He was actually looking for something like that. For those of you that don't know what I offered, I was offering marketing, right? So specific types of ways to get clients. He was opening up a new location. He needed marketing. Awesome. Got him on a call. Me and him talked one-on-one. Me and this guy probably talked for 45 minutes, laughing, not even talking about business. But when we were talking about business, he was qualifying. He was ready to go. He was really interested in what I had to say. He was really interested in the process. And he was ready to take my money, right? But one thing happened. And that one thing is he knew someone who was in marketing who he wanted him to verify me before we went ahead. So he was ready to sign the contract. He was ready to pay, tried to work around some objections, but he wanted his friend who has been in marketing for over 20 years to listen and just pretty much give me the final screen, the final push that I'm good to go and I'm good to work with this guy. And mind you, this guy, not the marketing guy, the potential client, he was opening up a new location, which was like 100,000 square feet. And this retainer would have been my biggest retainer at the moment yet. So this is something that would have really helped me out financially, mentally, etc. So yeah, I was excited. I was like, this deal's gonna be awesome, whatever. So pretty much I get this guy on a call, and then the marketing guy comes on the call for this is the second Zoom call. And I pretty much get on, and the marketing guy starts just like firing questions at me like an interview. And this is the mistake that I made. It didn't matter what questions this guy was asking me. This marketing guy could have asked me any specific question. He could have asked me a question that I could have gotten wrong. It doesn't matter what specific question he asked me. He was in an authority frame, almost as if he was interviewing me. And when you are in a sales situation and someone is almost interviewing you, it doesn't matter how good you answer the questions, you automatically lose your status and you lose your frame. So this guy was just running questions off. I was just answering them exactly how we wanted to, or exactly how I knew I would answer them. They were all correct. But just the fact that he was asking me questions put me in a lower status position. I didn't get any questions wrong per se, but there was one question that really stood out to me. He was asking me about ownership of funnels, right? And if you know anything about the funnel or whatever, I do it on the client's account and they own everything. And he was confused about that. He's like, well, and he was making a fuss or trying to justify my low status. He was trying to justify that as a reason and he was trying to tie that to an error in the question. So what he did is he went to this Dave guy, and at the end of the interview, he's like, awesome, that's all I need to ask. This guy joined on his laptop with his beautiful fucking kitchen background. He had a marble backdrop. He's like, yeah, I'm going to Marbella tomorrow in Spain, and I'm going to be spending a few weeks there with my wife or whatever. And that specific problem of being in that low frame, lack of authority when he was asking me the questions, was what costed the sale. So if you're ever in a sales situation and you're talking to one guy, close the one guy, right? If he pushes to get someone else on a call, try to avoid that because you're just going to get interviewed and it's not going to close. But if you have to per se, and you have to get on that, start to try to reclaim your frame by asking him questions. Hey, what are you looking for your friend, right? what do you think are good traits for your friend to have in a marketing company, right? Do you see that in the service that I'm offering? Oh, you don't know the service? Let me explain it to you quickly. Okay, right? Instead of him just firing questions and you just answering, what's the next question? Boom. What's the next question? Boom. Because whoever asks the most questions is the one who's extracting the value. Value is energy. When you take that energy for yourself, you are kind of claiming that energy as a status over that person. So it's weird, but whenever you're in a sales situation, take my advice. Don't ever get caught up between someone wanting to screen you, because it lowers your status and it's going to be a lot harder to close. What happened with that is after that deal went through, or after that guy got on the call and I talked with him, he's like, awesome. Now me and Dave are going to talk and we're going to let you know. Another red flag. We're going to let you know, right? We're going to have a chat and let you know, right? What? Right? Lowered status. I want to say, I'll let you know. I'm going to just talk to my team and I'm going to let you know if I can do the work for you, right? Not, they're going to let me know, right? It's like I'm applying to work with them. I feel like an employee, right? So what happened is they went, I'll let you know, and then they ghosted me. I called Dave. Dave doesn't pick up for a week, doesn't pick up for 2 weeks. I get him on a call 2 weeks later, and then he's like, yeah, I don't think it's a right fit. I was like, what did your friend have to say about me? And he just hangs up the phone. Just boom. Right after that question. So that's a little bit about my experience with that. If someone's asking you a lot of questions, try to reclaim your frame, ask them questions, and try to be the person who's trying to understand instead of them more understanding you. Whoever has the most data wins. Hope you enjoyed the video.